I take it you like this one.
You smell that? That's decent modern anime.
Yeah, no, that was pleasantly, like, just nice. It was good. Enjoyed it.
Now, going into this one, I knew, well, 3 things about it. I'd seen a picture of a redhead. I had a friend who liked it, and who said that I should go into it cold.
I had that same friend who liked it. And I knew that there was a guy whose design was stolen from Best Guy Ever. And that there were cute zombie girls in it. That was the extent of what I knew. So yeah, going into this, like, I loved how blatantly generic the first 2 minutes are.
It starts up and we're just off. Like, oh, damn.
Like gets out of bed, super cute, charming music, says her name, like that she's a bit of a klutz, whatever.
But today she starts this grade and
yeah,
she's gonna turn around.
Yeah, like she goes through the whole rigmarole of like literally she hit all the points for like your traditional 90s magical girl anime, except for say her blood type. She failed to say her blood type. Inquiring minds want to know. But yeah. And like you feel it. You know what's coming. It's just like, alright, like the framing of the shot as she's leaving her house, she's gonna get hit by a truck. She gets hit by a truck.
Yep, and we find out that her blood type is all over the pavement.
I feel like you've been holding that one in since I was bitching about blood types in episode 1.
If you watch back, you can see me smirk like an asshole while you're talking when I think of it.
So, yeah, she gets hit by a truck, and then, like, death metal starts blaring.
And Botan fucking shows up and takes her off to the spirit world.
They have some far-flung awesome adventures. So, yeah, that is the start of this. And, this anime just hits the ground running, which is what I like, you know. Don't waste my time with the boring shit, just because, just get me to it. So she wakes up. She's now a zombie. She's surrounded by all these zombie girls, and she's freaking the fuck out. Actually, we don't even know she's a zombie because she wakes up looking normal, and she runs out of the building. It's raining. Sees a police officer. Officer, blah 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 blah. He freaks the fuck out because she looks like a horrible decaying zombie. And, just fires a shot right in her chest, because that's how you deal with that.
Shoots her in the back.
Oh, yeah, right. It just came out the front. So, yeah, just... And then she just kind of, yeah, no, it's great. Man, that cop should not be allowed to have firearms.
I mean, he is a little trigger happy.
Yeah, no, he comes back in the next episode and fires wildly into public again.
Of course, I feel like in any other context, if the cop isn't immediately cleared leather and pulling on a zombie, we'd be like, you moron, you fucking moron. Although this one was very vocally confused.
Yeah, no, it's not like, oh shit, the zombie apocalypse happened. No, like he saw some scarred up, malnourished women. Which, in this economy, that makes sense.
And see, it was always my understanding that Frankenstein girls will seem strangely sexy. But apparently that's not the case.
I mean, different strokes for different folks.
So after that, that whole thing happens, we get maybe the greatest single-shot character introduction in anime history. When the cop goes over to put 2 in the dome and make sure, and just gets brained with a shovel. And there he stands. Best guy ever.
Yeah. Which he is, in fact, the best guy ever.
Right?
He is just...
the role of Taishi from Comic Party will be played by.
Right? Oh my god. Yeah, no, Like, if you love this character in this anime and you would love to see him in a different setting, Go watch Comic Party. Not Comic Party Revolution, Comic Party. Go look up Comic Party, and you will just see this exact character to a T, except he's in like a slice of life about making dojins.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, this guy shows up, brains the fucking cop, takes Zombie Girl off, and she wakes up and he's like trying to explain. It's like, oh, you died 10 years ago. You're a zombie. How did I become a zombie? Bitch, have you never seen a zombie movie?
Well, yeah, but well, there you go.
What else do you need fucking explain? And then, like, he has... This guy's whole master fucking plan is to... the prefecture of Saga. Because if you haven't read the video title, this is about the anime Zombieland Saga. Which now the name makes sense because it is about the prefecture of Saga.
It turns out it also means Saga. Yeah.
As an overarching story.
Beautiful.
Yeah, good wordplay, good choice. Good title. And he's just like very passionately explaining that Saga has like diminished basically, like, you know, I guess socially, economically, whatever.
Yeah, it happens.
You know, so to revitalize this town, we kind of have like a bit of a Sakura Quest situation where he's like I'm going to make an idol group,
right.
And this idol group is going to call attention to the prefecture of Saga and like fucking revitalize this dying city.
A goal that's
town.
Just vague enough to achieve.
Yes. And she's just like, what? How? What's up with these zombie girls? Why are they still zombie-ish? It's like, oh, well, they haven't awakened yet. You woke up first. You're number one. And
this is a man with a plan.
Yeah. So, like, it explains all the other girls. You have, like, former idol, some, like, Meiji-era, chick with a shamisen.
I think she's from slightly before.
Yeah, it's like the era right before it, because he mentions the
Shinsengumi.
The Shinsengumi.
Yeah, she's from the Revolution.
Yeah. So she probably still would have been alive for the Meiji era.
I don't think anybody survived the Meiji era.
I watched Rurouni Kenshin. I know that's not true.
Yeah, no, those people were born, like, exactly on that day.
So, yeah. So you have her. You have 90s street punk.
Yes!
Which I love.
Full-on Yankee punk. Oh, it's been so long.
Yeah, she's great. Then you have, like, just... I think she's like a nun. I don't even know. The one that's just zombified all the time.
The one that's still zombified. Yeah, I don't know what her deal was. I don't remember from the intro.
Well, no. She didn't have a gimmick.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, never, because she was she was the legendary whatever. It's just like, well, yeah, like you said, like the other ones were legendary in these ways. How is she like, well, what are you legendary at? What? Why does someone have to be legendary in a specific way? You know what? Now you get to be the only one that isn't legendary. Go fuck yourself, bitch. Like, I love the moment this guy is questioned on any of his shit. He just resorts to yelling at them until they shut up.
I feel like this isn't his first rodeo rearing an idol group.
Right?
And the child actress.
Huh? Oh, yeah, the child actress. So, yeah, you have all of them, and then you have just main character Sakura? Is her name Sakura?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sakura Minamoto.
Minamoto. So, yeah, you have her, and she's just not an idol at all. She's just a regular girl who liked idols. And just died young and was hit by a fucking truck.
I don't know, I don't know, I'm gonna have to watch that first scene again. I think there was something weird in it.
Was it maybe hinting that she was also an idol?
Or like trying to be, I don't know. She was picking up some stuff that was either completely innocuous and I'm making too much of it. But anytime an anime is like, oh, there might be mystery, I'm like, fuck, yeah, there are hints everywhere.
So yeah, you have this kind of ragtag group. Yeah. I thought about it after I said it. Of miscreants that's going to form an idol group led by this crazy person. So he makeups them all up and takes them to like a death metal fucking club and just has them blare death metal, and then the zombies start screaming into the microphones, and they're like, yeah, man!
It's so fucking like they're all backstage, and like you can hear the metal from on stage, and they just start headbanging.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is the greatest anime I have ever seen.
So yeah, like the metal starts playing, they start headbanging, they start screaming into the mics. Fucking Sakura being the only one who's cogent in this, just like, fuck it. Screams into the mic, jumps into the mosh pit, then the zombies go a little wild, start trying to eat people.
Kicking shit, breaking everything, like they went to a death metal show and made it punk rock.
Yeah. It was awesome. Like, you know, I'm like, alright, this is an adequately done series. I'm like, yeah, this is a good, rock solid, decent... Honestly, the one thing this reminds me of the most, and this might just be because of the main character, is Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. You watched that one, right?
Yeah, she is that girl.
Yeah, she is just totally that girl, got the fucking ribbon with the polka dots on it and everything. And she reminds me of that girl. But also just the art style, the, like, you know, I don't like the way the character designs are drawn, the... Honestly, like almost the tone of the humor, like the way the jokes kind of are like paced out and like the certain beats. It's like this is the same type of humor, as, the same type of story or joke execution as Nozaki. Not really the same type of humor, but the same type of like execution of that humor. So like I was just getting Nozaki-kun vibes the entire time, and I'm like, yeah, Nozaki-kun, that was an alright anime, and yeah. Like, Zombieland Saga. That's an alright anime. Like, it's... Like I feel like it's gonna run out of steam eventually. But right now, I'm like, it is a good enough anime. Like honestly, it's really... the one thing that's bugging me right now is that the intro is so fucking hyper-stylized, and the rest of the show really isn't. Like, it's got cute character designs, it's got some nice moments... But that intro is so fucking, like, awesome that I'm like, I wish this is what the show looked like all the time. Like, had, like, that kind of weird, kind of creepy, spooky aesthetic, that it had, like, that sharp use of color and the contrasting of pure black shadows. I really like that, and I think that could really benefit this show.
Oh, look, Zeon wishes an anime was a Shinbo anime. Let me pause for surprise.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I like Shaft anime. Well, Shaft anime that aren't done by that fucker who did like, oh god, Nisekoi. Yeah, Nisekoi. God, that thing was trash.
I never watched it.
Lucky you. You'd probably like it.
I mean, I'm not going to argue with you.
I mean, you'd probably deal with it a lot better than I would. Like, I was offended that this was like a Shaft anime. I'm like, Shimbo's name is on this. How dare you? So
the metal club scene is fucking transcended. And then we just keep going because we're apparently like doing an episodic holy shit are you fucking kidding me gimmick of the week gig, and I love it. So we go to the old folks home where like some third grade class is doing a flute recital.
Yeah. Now, by this point, all the other girls except for the legendary girl who is a legendary for doing... Yeah, Tay. She is legendary for doing absolutely nothing. She's still a zombie, mentally. The rest of the girls have all kind of awakened. Thug Bitch is just being super thug bitch about everything and just fed up with everything. The two idols are trying to dip the fuck out because they're like, man, fuck this noise. I'm going to go back to the real world. And it's like, no, don't do it. Don't fucking shoot zombies. I know, because I was a zombie and they fucking shot me.
Fuck off, bitch. You don't know shit.
Like, by the way, like, him, like, explaining, it's like, okay, you guys are all going to be idols, blah, 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 blah. And they're just like, why the fuck are we going to listen to you? It's like, well, I mean, you know, you could go into the real world and be zombies, but people, like, and then he just shows them a montage of zombies being fucking murdered in movies.
This man is absolutely a cult leader.
He is. This guy is so good.
So they go to the old folks' home, and they start doing the show, and they just beef it. It sucks. Fucking Tay gets her head knocked off. The Yankee is just being shitty about it because she doesn't want to play along.
Yeah.
And then the most amazing thing happens. Main character is just done.
Yeah.
Slaps Tay's head out of Yankee's hands, and they start fucking rap battling.
Yes. This is where this anime truly becomes transcendent. Because I'm like, okay, I'm along for the ride. This has been entertaining enough. Like, they have the scene where, like, because earlier in the episode, they basically run into those jackasses from Devilman who rap a bunch. They run into those guys, basically, and they're, like, freestyling, trying to pick these girls up until they realize that they're zombies and get fucking scared. But, yeah, so, like, Sakura just, well, first off, Yankee Thug is, like playing with Tay's severed head, like, making it like a show and a gimmick. And, yeah, like you said, Sakura's just fed the fuck up, done with this shit, done with everybody not fucking trying, and just bitch smacks Tay's head out of Yank's hands, and just starts rhythmically dissing on her. To which then Yank rhythmically disses on her back. And then fucking best guy ever Taishi from the start. And then they just go into a fucking freestyle diss-off. It is fucking magical. Fucking, pre-Meiji era. Like, gets down on her knees and starts plucking the shamisen. It is magic. It is pure fucking magic what happens in this scene. I feel like this is going to end up being the high point of the entire fucking series. Like, it's not going to be able to top this. But yeah, it was brilliant. It was awesome. I fucking loved it. Oh my god. And they just rocked the fucking house. Also, two guys who were from the death metal club show up at the old folks' home waiting to see the fucking death metal band again. Which is weird because they're going by a different name. Because before they were like Deadly...
Death Musume.
Yeah, Death Musume. And then they were Green Face for this. And they're like, wait, I thought this was Death Musume. Where's, like, that's them, right? Like, what, are they not doing metal anymore? And they just fucking... They fucking rocked the house. God, it was beautiful.
Yeah, it's the first anime I've seen in a long time where I don't know what's gonna happen in the next 15 minutes.
Yeah, no, like, so they rocked the house, and I'm like, okay, this is the thing. Every episode they're gonna do a different gig in a different genre, and they're just gonna tear the house down somehow. And then they're like, okay, we're gonna do, and I fucking love, in episode 3, fucking best guy ever tries to write Gorilla Performance? Mm-hmm. Gorilla Performance in English, gets G-E, which is not correct, and just crosses it out and then writes it in Japanese. It's like, Gorilla Performance! And they're like, what? It's like, yeah, like, you guys are gonna, like, just go out in the middle of the street and do a song and dance routine. And it's like, it's going to be illegal as shit, but that's what you guys are going to do. And they're like, we can't fucking choreograph an entire fucking routine in one day. It's just like, well, I guess you guys aren't sleeping then. Gotta get it learned. But you're zombies, so who gives a shit because you don't need sleep. And the two idol girls are like, fuck this noise. I'm a solo act. I ain't dancing with these bitches.
Well, the one was a solo act. The other one was just...
Oh, they didn't want to start over from square one or some shit.
I don't know. She was just being emo about being dead and brought back to life by a cult leader and forced to sing and dance for his amusement.
Yeah.
You know, she kind of really had a point.
She did. I mean, given her situation, she doesn't owe that fucker anything.
And, like, everything he says, like, it sounds really good when he says it.
Yeah.
Like a zombie that doesn't dance is just a normal zombie. I'm like, whoa, wait.
Yeah, no. Like, yeah, no, this guy is full of just great little, like, one-liners that you're like, whoa, that was really woke. Wait, no, that was stupid shit. But he owns it so hard in the moment that, like, you can see how he's manipulating these teenage girls into doing his bidding.
Oh, man. If he gets caught, he's going to super prison.
I'd watch that spin-off.
So... two side characters that are really background characters. I don't know. Two people in the show that I feel deserve special mention. The old guy in the audience that caught Tay's head and just fed it squid. Mm-hmm. That guy's seen some shit. Two, the police officer. Who, I mean, yeah, he freaks out every time he sees a dead teenage girl. Honestly, I do the same thing. But when he caught those three following what he thought were three high school girls hitting on them, he walks up and starts rapping at them about how he's going to arrest them.
He does.
That is a man who takes pride in his work, if not his marksmanship.
So, yeah. That's really weird, too, because, like, in the first episode, gets her, like, dead in the spine.
Shame for the head.
Maybe he was. Maybe he actually was a terrible shot the entire time.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the warning shot and he fucked up. So yeah, they're practicing for their performance. We didn't really see a lot of the practicing. I feel like we mostly just kind of saw them dicking around and arguing a lot.
Yeah, you didn't watch the practice. We didn't want to spoil
the amazing CGI routine. So yeah, they go to do the routine, and it is a horrible CGI mess. And I'm like, okay, I can't tell if they're actually cutting corners by doing a shitty CGI dance sequence, or if they're making fun of other idol anime that do CGI dance sequences. And I don't know which it is, because the show hasn't really been utilizing CGI. It's been, like, it used CGI noticeably for, like, a hallway shot where she was walking down the hallway. And that makes sense. That's not really that jarring or anything. Even though it's a CGI, but, you know, it works in that. But when they're just hard cut, just close-ups to the anime, slightly backed away, fully CGI. And it's just like, and it just keeps going back and forth between the two. And I'm like, okay, please tell me that this is just them making fun of idol anime that do this. Because I went and I looked up, like, a clip from Love Live, and that's a thing that Love Live does. I thought it was a thing that Love Live did. So that is something that Love Live does. So hopefully it is just making fun of Love Live and other idol anime that I'm sure hopefully also do that. Because, you know, back in my day, you know, we had 2D animated dance sequences.
And we blew like half the season's budget on them.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know, like Haruhi, like the finale of Haruhi where she's rocking out on that guitar, that was amazing. I mean, also, that's Kodansha. Or no, Kodansha's a publisher. I'm thinking Koyami. There we go. Yeah, like, you know, Kyoto Animation, you know, that's them and their crazy fucking amount of work ethic and budget they pour in and everything. That's the horrible CGI dance sequences, and I'm like, oh my god, because, like, it already bugs me that I have to see that every week whenever I watch Precure, because, like, that's, because the ending title, the outro to Precure is always a CGI dance sequence, and apparently that goes back a while. But yeah, no, I'm just like, like the show hasn't been like super well animated or like super well directed up until this point. It's just been really well written, and the jokes have been like really well like executed. So I'm just like I said, I'm just curious if they're making fun of idols. And that's the thing, like this episode, they were just straight up doing the idol thing. It wasn't like, we're gonna do the idol thing. Oh, it's death metal. Oh, we're gonna do the idol thing. Oh, it's a rap battle. No, they just did the idol thing, sucked shit at it. Bunch of people dipped out, and then there was like one little girl still left in the audience who was just like, and then the cop shows up, and best guy ever goes,
"Fuck, bail, go,
go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go."
I'm honestly surprised he didn't like baton that cop in the knee on his way by.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So this. Yeah, and then like, you know, I think the episode ended with them just being like, what was it? Oh, right, the two idol girls being like, yeah, it was all right, because they finally get their shit together and like save the live performance that they were doing because they were sucking shit at it so much. Well, yeah, no, like this anime so far is like a solid B minus. You know, it's alright. It is good enough for me to be like, I'd watch another episode of that. And if like the rest of the series is like that, it might be good enough to just keep on going. I would like to see it keep doing new and creative things. Next episode's the fucking hot spring episode.
That's gonna have some weird physics going on.
I'm looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it kind of makes me worry though that like they're doing the hot springs episode this soon. I'll probably like the next one of these we do. Because I'm probably gonna watch more of this. You're probably gonna watch more of this, so we can just follow this up on a future video and just kind of keep talking about it as we do more of these. But yeah, no, like Zombieland Saga was a fairly entertaining experience, and that like Best Guy Ever was fucking funny every time he was on screen. The jokes landed more often than they didn't. For being such a weird premise, it does feel oddly formulaic. Like I could kind of tell the rhythm and pace. Like, okay, this is kind of where this episode's gonna go. Wasn't expecting rap battle. Rap battle took me completely by fucking surprise. And that really just elevated that whole fucking episode. And I'm like, holy shit. That was like a 9 out of 10 episode from this 6 out of 10 show. Alright. But yeah, it is good enough for me to watch more, and I want to see what they do with this. I want to see how weird that Hot Springs episode is going to get, because I imagine it's going to get weird.
And probably just foul smelling.
Maybe. Honestly, like, thinking about that, especially thinking the movie Death Becomes Her. Like I'm wondering if they're gonna start decaying. They're gonna patch them together as the show goes along, because they keep falling apart. That is a thing.
Eventually, like they keep losing parts and like condensing them down until there's only one super idol left.
They're like a little lopsided because one leg came from the lolly. But yeah, no, like these characters are all like really enjoyable. Like it's a good little ensemble cast. The characters who kind of have the least personality seem like they have the most kind of going on with their character, which is the two former idols. Mm-hmm. You know, their whole personalities were that they're former idols, but they seem like they have kind of more going on under the surface, so I want to see more of that. The Yank Thug really chilled the fuck out by episode 3, so I wonder it's like, you know, how they're going to deal with her, see where she goes. And yeah, no, like I said, it's a good B minus. It's totally worth watching more of, and I'll probably end up watching a few more episodes of this to see where it goes, and see if it goes anywhere, or if it continues to be creative with its scenarios. So what are we doing for the next one of these? Okay, because
we're not this season.
I know the other recommendations I had. For the record, we're recording these back, like this one and the last one back to back, so we haven't seen any of your comment recommendations. There's Gridman is another one that was recommended to me, which is the Trigger one.
Right.
And then there's the Slime one. Like the comic got turned into a slime.
Oh,
I think
yes. Now we're back into my wheelhouse.
You know what? I enjoyed this one. I'll let you have the next one, so we'll go watch the Slime anime. Sure. We'll watch a shitty isekai. Woo. Expect me to talk about Escaflowne line comparison. The only great isekai that ever existed.
Ash versus the Evil Dead.
Fuck. God